Hello viewers, welcome to this tutorial. So we're learning about the else statement within while loops and for loops. That's not interesting, okay, because most of the programming languages do not have these functionalities. Okay, you can embed an else statement within looping statement, all right, but in Python it's possible. You can use else statement, not elif. We have the elif statement. The elif is only for the if statement. Okay, after the if you can have an elif, but in Python or in looping statement for Python you can have, maybe it runs through some other languages, but not all every language, not all every other language. All right, just take it that way. All right. So what happens is you can have an else statement after the while loop, because if we try to print something to the user and we go like, just imagine you enter your username and password and something else happens. If it is true, they should kind of open the page for you. Do we get it? So I'll embed the for loop and the while loop, make a mixture of them so we appreciate and know how they work. Okay, so let's use the else statement within the for loop. All right, then we come to else statement within the while loop. So while, oh gee, I said for loop first. So for current value, all right, you can use any name you want. It's in numbers. For current value in numbers, print hey, you are right. Okay, so we want to print you are right, or let me say, let's print these numbers are available. All right, these numbers are available. These numbers are numbers. These numbers are available. Then I go and print let me see. All right, let me bring this here and say current value. Okay, so I say these numbers are available, so it prints every number within the current value. So this what happens where we have let me shorten this to 5 so it doesn't go much far. You can use any values you want. Alright, so these numbers are available 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because 0 to 5 means 0 inclusive, 5 exclusive, so it ends as 4. Alright, so for current value in this, it prints this. But if it elapses, if all the values within the numbers are passed over to the current value, we have to tell the user something. We have to say, oh, the number 5 is not available, all other numbers apart from this are not available. But the for loop will not give that prompt to the user. So that is why in Python you can implement the else statement within the for loop. So you can come like this, else. So else means if nothing works at all, if this condition becomes false. All right, if this becomes false, meaning the for loop cannot utilize it again, because the for loop is, if it is true, then it runs this loop over and over again. So if it is false, then we have else print, hey, the rest of the numbers, or there are no more numbers. Okay, or you can print anything, there are no more numbers, or your time is up, or any other thing you want to print. So this will only happen once. This is not a looping condition. All right, this is not a looping. It will not loop the else. It will not, no, it will not be looping the else. The else, it only runs once, just like the if statement. So if this kind of elapse, just print this at once. Okay, so let's see. So you see, it prints all this, and the last one becomes 5. So okay, no, it elapses all the values within this, so it will not print anymore. So this condition becomes false. Then it will go for the else statement and say, hey, there are no more numbers. All right, so this is the else statement within the for loop. So let me teach you the else statement within the while loop as well. This is so simple. You know the for loop, you know how it works. You know the while loop, you know how it works. You also do the else statement, you know how it works. It only executes if the main condition becomes false. Okay, then the else loop runs through. All right, so let's just go into it again with the while loop. So let me just change the for to the while. And this current value, you already know we have to predefine it, or we can use any value within here. So let's just predefine it so we can be using the variables, because we are also printing the variables. So you see, one reason for using a variable, if I use for here, or any value I use here, then I have to be assigning them everywhere. But I just have to give one name of a variable to it and name it 0. Okay, so while 0 in this, to do everything, and I have to give increment here. Wow, that's powerful, because if I don't give an increment to the current value, it will be using the same condition over and over again, while 0 is in numbers and 0 is in numbers. So to print and print and print and print and print without getting tired. So I have to reassign current value plus equals 1. So it will be adding 1 to current value. You already know that in the previous tutorial. Alright, so and if the value is elapsed, because the last one to add to it will be 1. So it will be 1 plus 4, making 5. Alright, so and 5 is not within the range of numbers. So to come and print this one, so let me run the code so you see what happens. Okay, so we have this, these are numbers available, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the last one, so it will be 4. Okay, so it is 4 plus equals 1, meaning current value is equal to 4 plus 1. What the previous tutorial, you will really understand this much better why we have this plus equals up here. So to be current value is equal to 4 plus 1, which is 5, and 5 is not in the range of numbers because it ends at 4. If you don't really get ranges, go back to the for loop, you understand what the range is. Alright, and when it does that, so it depends on the else statement, and it prints it once and says, hey, there are no more numbers. So this is how it works. This is how it kind of works with the else statement when it comes to for loop and while loop. So this is a quick tutorial to make you understand that in Python you can use the else statement within the while loop and the for loop as well. Is that not interesting? Alright, so you can do so many things with this. So in the next tutorial we're going to teach you on advanced stuff, and we're also going to teach you how to use the if statement within looping statements. So you have a for loop or you have a while loop and you have an if statement within it. It's so interesting. Okay, and we're going to learn how to use the break and how to use continue as well. Now watch out for the next tutorial. If you've not subscribed, make sure you do, hit the bell, and I wait for all other tutorials. They are coming in a packed form. Alright, thanks for viewing, and you're welcome always. Make sure you like the video if it's helpful to you. Thank you.